Hi, welcome back to Talking Sense. Today I want to talk about why hustling is not entrepreneurship. So many people out there saying I'm hustling, and some people are confusing it with entrepreneurship, but really it's not. So I met this guy at an entrepreneurship forum. Let's call him Joe. Asked him what he does and he says he imports. First he told me he hustles and I was like, please elaborate what that is. He said he imports things from China, Japan, anywhere where he thinks he'll get a good deal and comes and sells them. He can import cars, he can import furniture, he can import toys, he can import clothes, yeah? And when I asked him why he does that, he looked at me confused and he's like, to make money, of course. And the day he decides something else makes more money, he'll just move on. And that's really how he's seeing things. Now, when I told Joe what I did, training people on personal finance and entrepreneurship, he was very uninterested and unmoved about what I do, yeah? But I'm not here to talk about that. It's just to understand what's the difference between Joe and an entrepreneur. First, it's focus. Joe will do anything. If today he thought ferrying rabbits from Meru to Mombasa would get him some leeway, he would do that. If it's importing carrots from Angola, he would do that. So he's willing to jump from one thing to another as long as he figures out how to make money from it. Well, entrepreneurs, we don't do that. We go through the ups and downs and we are focused on a set of activities, on sometimes even one activity, and we want to become really good at it, and we thrive at seeing something grow. It was something small and it has grown, and that's the vision that we have for what it is that we're actually doing. It's a sense of purpose as well. There's always a why are you doing what you are doing. Joe was clear, money. But entrepreneurs know money is never sustainable, and having a single purpose of money has never built a great business. So we're after solutions, and as a fellow entrepreneur, my sister actually put it to me, we want to bring out authenticity and value creation. So an entrepreneur would not simply just import furniture from China blindly. They'd be looking at what is the gap, what is the problem that people think that we need to import furniture from China, and then solve that. They may discover actually we have a gap to even make the furniture here. So that's how entrepreneurs look for things. Our gaps are all about problems. Another thing is we like talking to each other. We like conversation because you always learn something from somebody else. Someone else is always a solution to your problem. And sometimes there are one or two connections to the person you need to meet. So we thrive in conversations. But beyond that, even if you have a business that's so different from mine, I know there's something you know that I don't know, and there's a story that we can share. We can share the ups, we can share the downs, and we can just enjoy talking to someone who gets it so that we know we are not alone in our craziness. That's the difference between a hustle and an enterprise. Now, you may have a hustle and decide it's only a hustle. I just want to make extra money, and there's nothing wrong with it. So nothing wrong with what Joe is doing. Just don't confuse that for entrepreneurship. Sometimes a hustle can become an enterprise. You start hustling, but there's an activity or a line of business that just draws you, and you want to keep doing that better and better. So it can become an enterprise. So a conversation with Joe as an entrepreneur would have been completely different, and we may have exchanged cards, gone for coffee, and continued a relationship. So just remember, hustling is not entrepreneurship. It can become entrepreneurship, but it is not entrepreneurship. Thank you.